All right, Team Spiritual, we have another music reaction for you at the front end of the week here. This one's done by Ren, and I'm not going to use the word that it's called, but it's about unaliving. So it's like, warning before watching this. Even if you go on YouTube to watch this video, you have to it asks you to check a box just so you can watch it.
Yeah. Trigger alert. Yeah. Trigger alarm.
Yeah. So, but we're a spiritual channel. We're not going to ignore, the hard parts of reality that we have to face. And this is kind of rising to the top of the charts for a reason. It's probably on a lot of people's minds in the day and age that we're living in. And we all got to face this together. So let's get into this reaction.
We all got to face this together.
Yeah.
Through the cracks of the night sky, a light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Oh, treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. I'm so fucking lonely beneath this. Narcissistic, can't keep a secret. Miscount sheep, but can't sleep, a misfit. Some say trouble, but some say sadistic.
Sorry to pause it already.
No, it's fine.
But I think with this one, there's probably going to be a lot of pausing because this is such a, he's like, suicide, suicide, suicide.
Yeah.
One thing I'm noticing that's, I think, giving me a little bit of hope is our collective acknowledgement of our narcissism. So many people are coming out and acknowledging what's going on.
Yeah.
And for the first, epoch of our channel here, I've been like, we gotta acknowledge how narcissistic we are.
Yeah,
I feel like, and then now there's people acknowledging it and talking about it, and even if they're talking about it from whatever way, I just think it's good that it takes the power away from something when we bring it out into the open and talk about it.
Yeah,
there's probably people who don't like that. Stop talking about it. Wear a mask and pretend like everybody isn't that way.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that.
We're not gonna do that. We're gonna face it, and humanity would be better for it.
Bruises my brother, one time or the other. My skin felt counterfeit, silicone rubber. Bruises my sister, skin pop the blister. Dig deep, resist the feeling when it hits you. Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
Sick boy, bitten by a tech boy.
Also, the artistic take on this is great right off the bat. Like whatever they're using here to generate this, whether or not someone drew it by hand or just animation.
It looks a lot like that stable diffusion type animation, like the AI animation. That, makes
like
new
morphing
images.
Everything.
I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick.
I'm so fucking washed up and seasick. Masochistic kid with a split lip. 6 feet deep, I can't eat, I'm nervous. Won't stay down cause my body purges. Useless my mother, can't keep in my supper. Skin so pale cause my cheeks leak colour. Truth is my father, you choose your karma. Draw for the sword, then drive through the armor.
Why is it soothing to us? I feel like people have all these thoughts, and some of them are negative, and sometimes we spend a lot of time trying to deal with that, or push them out, or accept them, or release them, or whatever. Why is it soothing to hear somebody come forward and put it out there, all this darkness? It's like soothing.
Probably because we don't talk about it very often.
Right.
Like a lot of the harder subjects.
Right.
So it's like alleviating when it's like, oh, I'm not alone.
Yeah.
I'm not alone.
Yeah, I think
and
that's it.
That's where I think art pieces like this become magical. They kind of they can change the direction of where we're going as a society,
or at least in everything in measure, everything in in a good measure, and not too much.
Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. 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 It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside a trunk, inside a pickup truck, then dumped the whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly.
So I guess we're about to like get into the story here. This is kind of like a shift, moving from a song to like a kind of a poetic segment, what I'm getting here. So I don't know really much about Ren, so those out there that know kind of like the story, maybe you can fill us in a bit, but we'll watch how this goes.
What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as well. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Sega, Justin, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. The distance is my plaster cast. The truth is that the day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find that anger. All I find is missing you, man, I miss you. With all my rhymes, I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying, and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine. Not the way that it worked, cause I was late like a jerk. There's not a day where I could find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening, I love you, man, I miss you absurd. Fuck.
Wow, laying it right out there.
Yeah.
When he said brother there, I wonder if it was like his actual brother or just his friend that he saw as a brother. Let us know in the comments. But yeah, no, it's pretty brutal. That last little segment there is just kind of like showing the rippling effect of how, you know, something, a tragedy like that can affect everything, right?
It stirs you. It stirs me. It stirs the soul, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, oh, I feel what this guy's talking about. And it sounds very painful, you know, but I'm hoping that this is very cathartic to people that have been through similar stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it is cathartic, you know, I think to see somebody talk about these type of things.
Yeah. Well, guys, if you did like this video, hopefully you hit the like, subscribe, share it with a friend, and everybody, until next time,
Stay spiritual.